Jaguar Nation, welcome to the Jaguar Football Show, where we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. It's brought to you by Coca-Cola, Louisiana Lottery, Communities of Color Network, Tobacco Free Living, Hollywood Casino, the Louisiana Seafood Marketing and Promotion Board, and Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Hello and welcome to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where each week we bring you all the exciting action of the Southern University football program. We come to you each week from Hollywood Casino, located inside Center Stage. Come on in, hang out, talk a little SU football with Coach and I. We come on about 7 times a week. You can see the graphic there all the times that we come on. And of course, you can catch us at your leisure on YouTube and on Facebook. Of course, got to tell you, Hollywood has got their homecoming celebration this Sunday. It's the 25th anniversary of Hollywood Casino. They got a big Zydeco extravaganza going on with Chubby Carrier, Dwayne Dobson, the Zydeco Hellraisers. They're going to have food trucks and a whole bunch of other stuff. And of course, you can go to their website and learn more about it. Coach, let's jump into some football here. Jaguars go up to the reservation to play the Alcorn State Braves. Always a tough game for us. And unfortunately, we come out on the losing end, 27-13. Coach, seems like for me, the first drive of the game set the tone for the game. We get the ball, the kickoff, we're moving down, we're really making progress. We get into the red zone, and we try a halfback pass that leads to an interception. And it seems like we never recovered after that.
Well, a lot of momentum left. I think we probably had about a 13-play drive going there and wasn't able to get any points. At the end of the day, it's a play that we practice. Defense was a little different than we anticipated. We had shown something on film and thinking we was going to get one thing, and when we called the play, they was in a different defense. But the guy was wide open. If we throw the ball outside, got a chance for a completion and possibly a touchdown. In a game of that magnitude, you got to execute. Regardless what the play is, guys got to execute, and we didn't execute on that play to our liking.
Coach, Alcorn State seemed to feast on our secondary, literally throwing up passes, and if they didn't catch it, we got penalties. We had 11 penalties on the night, over half probably for pass interference. What can we do to fix that problem?
Well, the biggest thing, guys got to make a play on the ball, just in better technique. They did a really good job of throwing the ball deep and catching the ball and making plays on it. But I really think at the end of the day, that's what you got to make them do. You got to make them throw the deep ball, and you just hope you make a play on it. But they hang their hat on running the football. And at the end of the day, I think if you can stop the run against them, you're going to have a chance. And that's what we did on Saturday, and we had a chance, so we just didn't make enough plays.
All right. Well, Coach, let's show exactly what happened on Saturday night on the reservation in Lorman, Mississippi. First half highlights. Here we go. Skelton's going to hit Bedford for 7. He's going to come back and hand the ball off to Ben. Ben's going to rush for 8. Then Skelton's going to hit Ben for 8 and get a first down. Skelton's going to hit Hunter Register for 14 yards. And then he's going to come back and hit Jamar Washington for 15 yards. And then Skelton's going to run for 10 yards. And then here's that pass after this play where we throw the interception, Coach. Nope, this is where Skelton rushes for 10. And then here's the pass, halfback pass. Looked like he just slipped out of Ben's hand, Coach.
Well, you know, it's definitely a play that, you know, you wish you could have back. Just bad execution, but I thought at the end of the day, it was the right call, and we just got to get it to the receiver.
Well, we started out hot. Decavian champion snuffs their initial run play. Benjamin Harris, of course, played great and stopped the run, but then they hit that big 69-yard play and got down the field. Right here was a missed interception opportunity, Coach. That could have been a momentum swing right there.
We had a chance to make some plays, but I really thought the guys were fighting, and that defense, they kept us in the game in the first half.
Really did.
And you just didn't get the momentum that you needed to create some separation in that first half.
There you see Lunkins making a goal line stand. Ultimately, fumble forced by B.J. Harris. We get the ball. Unfortunately, we don't put any points up, but They get the ball back. Nice sack by the Cavian champion. They get on the scoreboard first with a field goal from 37 out. Then you put McDaniel in the game. He hits Hunter Register for 7. He's going to come back, hit Hinton for 14, and then he's going to come back and hit Register for 7. Then he's going to hit Register for 9. Ben's going to rush for 7. Then he's going to get another 7 for a first down. McDaniel's going to rush for 11. Ben for 12. McDaniel for 2. We score on the McDaniel touchdown run from 2, but failed on the kick. Coach, what happened on that extra point kick in this series?
A high snap. The snap was high, threw off the timing, and wasn't able to put it through the uprights, but it was all about timing.
High snap, bad placement. Here's the kick coming up that we talked about. Jaguars up 6-3 at this juncture. You're going to see a great stop by DeCavian champion. You got to give it to DeCavian champion. He came to play that night.
Well, you're senior rising to the occasion, and he definitely played winnable football for the Jags.
End of the second quarter right there. When we come back, we'll look at the second half highlights on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Imagine winning 5 times the cash from the lottery.
Imagine winning 5 times of anything. Robot dance fight?
Robot dance fight.
Multiply whatever. The new multiplier games from the lottery. Multiply your fun.
Cats down by 58 with 1 minute left.
Hey, where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has this costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Come play like a star, where the rewards and thrills never end at Hollywood Casino. Eat, play, and win big from our epic buffet, open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, to our awesome Players Club that gives you the most back. Come and play the hot new $64,000 Hollywood High-Low game on Fridays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You could be called to play. Just guess if the next card will be higher or lower, and you could win. Only at Hollywood Casino, Baton Rouge.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Coach, you're up 6-3 at the half despite a lot of miscues. What do you tell your team at the half to get them motivated to go out there and fight?
Well, the biggest thing is we know that this next 30 minutes is going to really decide this football game, and we're going to get the champions best. They go come out of this halftime and they go try to make some plays to get the momentum. But we got to go out, get a stop, get the ball back to the offense, and see if we can put some points on the board. But at the end of the day, I really thought we came out in the second half, and up until about the middle of the fourth quarter, it was still anybody's ball game, and we just didn't make enough plays to win that football game.
Coach, if I'm the opposing coach for the remaining games, I'm going to look at this tape, and I'm going to say I'm going to throw deep on Southern. I'm going to take my chances, gamble, and throw deep on the Southern secondary. How do we deal with the fact that teams have burned us pretty consistently this year, and we just kind of seem to not have the answer?
Well, you also know our starting 2 corners are out for the year. Mm-hmm. So we're playing our second and third guys. So, but it's some talent in that room, and I know they go rise up to the occasion. They had been playing pretty good up until the Texas Southern game. We're going to help them. They just got to trust in themselves and have some confidence and make a play. Because once they make a play, the confidence go up. We're not going to give up on them. I mean, that's what we have. We got to get them better. They got to compete at a high level. they're not happy about their performance, and I think they'll be ready to accept the challenge this week.
Coach, after the second series, you pulled Skelton. You started him, then you pulled him. What went into that decision of pulling Ladarius Skelton and going with Bubba McDaniel for most of the game?
Well, the biggest thing is we knew that we was going to play both guys. And when McDaniel came in, you could see he moved the offense right down the field. And Skelton did the same thing in his first drive. We just threw an interception, but we figured McDaniel had the hot hand. He was playing really well, and I thought both quarterbacks played really well on Saturday and gave us a chance.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we thought Bubba was playing really well, and we just rolled with him.
Well, let's jump into those second half highlights and show the Jaguar Nation and football fans out there exactly what happened. Here we go. You see a nice 52-yarder that Alcorn rips off coming out of the half. Ultimately, they score on this drive on a 1-yard touchdown, scores 10-6 at this juncture. McDaniel comes back. He's going to hit Devon Ben for 15. Then McDaniel's going to get picked off by Alcorn. They're going to get the ball back. That was just an unfortunate tip drill right there, Coach.
Well, and that's where the game really started to turn a little bit, because now you give a team the short field. Ultimately, Alcorn takes the turnover opportunity, turns it into points, 17-6 at this juncture. Great return by Jones right there for 43 yards. McDaniel's going to hit Bedford for 7. Unfortunately, we punt. Got to get some points on this drive right here to make that game, keep it in reach.
Mm-hmm. You see McDaniel come and hit Hunter Register right there. Coach, that was a great play by Tamara Smith. That young man has been playing great for you in the secondary. 4 interceptions. I know he had a tough outing Saturday, but he has been playing good.
And that's the thing. I really think he didn't. The stand on top is where we got beat at the corner position, and I know Coach Washington is going to do a much better job of coaching those guys and accepting the challenge. He's not happy about how his guys played, and the guys are not happy about how they played. And the best thing they can do is accept the challenge and get better.
Coach, for the balance of the game, Alcorn just kind of seemed to have the hot hand. They played with a lot of confidence, and they took a lot of gambles. Seems like the coach just kind of pulled out all those plays in the playbook that you want to try.
Well, the biggest thing is that once they get the momentum, it's a different football team. Mm-hmm. And when you're going on the road, you have to take the momentum away from them. And the way you do that is by taking their crowd out of the game, and we did it in the first half. And I really think the difference in the football game is them going to the locker room down 6-3 versus being down 17-3 or 21-3. It become a different ball game.
Mm-hmm. Here you see Ladarius Skelton back in the game. He had Hunter Register there for a touchdown. We get an extra point. Score is going to be 27-13, and that was the final from the reservation. Coach, got to say, even with all of that, we may have an opportunity to play Alcorn again this year.
Well, that's the goal, is to go 1-0 and focus on the next opponent and just play inspired football and better football. And I think our guys will do that. They'll accept the challenge in November. They're not happy about it, and they know they're the only ones that can do something about it. So we're looking forward to our next time out. A great weekend of homecoming football coming up.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have the Alpha Media Players of the Week and the Coca-Cola Player Interview on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love. Each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Where your seafood comes from has everything to do with its flavor, its quality, and even its safety. Cheap imported seafood raised in ponds overseas has nothing on the incredible flavor and quality of the fresh fish, shrimp, crabs, and oysters caught right here in Louisiana waters. We all know that the best dishes are made with the best ingredients. And Louisiana seafood is the best you can buy. So know what you're buying and make sure you're serving delicious Louisiana seafood. Because when you know better, you eat better.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums. And if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style. And most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. We're having some lively conversation on the set here between segments. Coach, every week in this segment we have the Alpha Media Players of the Week. Who are the Alpha Media Players of the Week on offense, defense, and special teams this week?
Offensive guy that really had a good game for us and really been playing well down the stretch is Hunter Register, a wide receiver. On defense, it's the Cavian champion defensive tackle for us that really showed up in this football game. And special teams, new kick returner, Speedy Jones had a great game for us, and those are our Alpha Media Players of the Week.
There you have them. Coach, after the game, Joe and I caught up with the Cavian champion and Bubba McDaniel, and we filed this Coca-Cola player interview.
Well, Todd, we're here with the defense and the Cavian champion, and Mr. Champion, great game, though it didn't come out the way we wanted it to. You had 7 tackles, 1 sack. Seems to be we had a problem holding this quarterback in check. There was some times we made some great stance, but seemed to be he just got loose and hurt us bad. What can we do to improve on that?
The way we improve is next game we got to come out as a whole different. We know coming in they wanted to run the ball, but number 2, he lived up to what we saw on film, you know. So the next game we just got to come in, everybody got to do their job basically, and we'll be better at the next game.
It seems to be the 2 issues we had was penalties, keeping y'all out on the field, and the turnovers that seemed to be as soon as you got off the field, you got back on the field. What can we do to improve on that also?
We just gonna go to practice and we just gonna harp on those small things, and we'll be better going next week.
We're here after a game that we didn't want to wind up being the way that it was. Alcorn comes out victorious. Bubba McDaniels, you came in as quarterback. Seems to be the offense could not get in sync. Turnovers along with penalties seemed to just not went our way. How did it feel out there today on the field?
We just didn't execute. I mean, we had some good plays, we had some bad plays, but in all we didn't get the win, and that's all that matters.
Well, definitely it looked like you were hooking up with some of your receivers. You and Register had good chemistry. What do we do as we move forward from this loss?
Just move on to the next week and to continue to get better and continue to everybody do their 111, do their job, and play the next game.
As we look at how the defense was playing, they were quite stifling. They were preventing us from getting in sync. Going up against the defense was like that. How did it look from your perspective?
They have a great defense, but we watched film on them all week, so we know where they're going to be in. We just didn't execute. That's it.
You heard it right here, Todd, on the Jaguar Football Show.
Welcome back. Coach, you know, I always ask you, what do you tell your team at the half? But I really want to know what you told your team after this game, after a loss like that.
Really, you know, I think is understanding that you're guaranteed 60 minutes in a football game. What you do with those 60 minutes is solely on you. And we understand that. When we went out there, we had an opportunity to win a football game if we had done some things differently and better. And we didn't do that. But at the end of the day, like I tell them, it's winning and losing is a part of it. You learn from it either way, and you move on to the next game and you get better. And that's how we always address it. Win or lose, it's the same. It's just a different energy. But I always tell them I love them and I appreciate the hard work that they put in, and we'll get on the bus, have a safe ride back, and we'll get ready for the next one.
You know, Coach, I know you've put the Alcorn loss behind you, and I know we're getting ready for homecoming 2019 against the Alabama A&M Bulldogs. But looking at our situation in the SWAC, we really still control our own destiny. Win out, and we go back to the SWAC championship.
Well, you know, I think that's something that each and every member of this football team understands. But it's about going 1-0 against Alabama A&M and just taking one game at a time and playing really better football in the month of November. it's 0-0. We're 4-4, and everything's in front of you. But you know, everybody's still. It's a lot of teams still in the race, but you're gonna have to play in the month of November to get back to a championship.
Any injuries, Coach, from the Alcorn game that we have to be concerned about?
We didn't have any injuries from the game, but we got a lot of guys out. We're missing, you know, Chris Chaney. You're missing Sean Mackey. Jordan Lewis is not up to 100%, and those are three guys that have played really well for us that we didn't have for that football game that have the potential to make plays for us. So hopefully we can get our football team healthy. Got a while before we get to a bye week, but we got to play with the guys we got, and guys got to get better and accept the challenge coming up this weekend.
All right. When we come back, we're going to look ahead to homecoming 2019 against the Alabama A&M Bulldogs on the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Can you imagine winning 50 times the cash from the lottery?
Imagine 50 times anything.
Throw pillows? Is the guy... He's there.
Multiply whatever. Play the new multiplier games from the lottery. Multiply your fun.
Cats down by 58 with 1 minute left.
Hey, where's everybody going? This game's not over. So we're not the best. Our kicker stubbed his toe on the ball, and pretty sure our mascot has his costume on backwards. But this is our team. No matter what.
Come play like a star, where the rewards and thrills never end at Hollywood Casino. Eat, play, and win big from our epic buffet, open from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, to our awesome Players Club that gives you the most back. Come and play the hot new $64,000 Hollywood High-Low game on Fridays from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. You could be called to play. Just guess if the next card will be higher or lower, and you could win. Only at Hollywood Casino, Baton Rouge.
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums, where we come to you each week from Hollywood Casino, located at 1717 River Road in downtown Baton Rouge. We invite you to come out about 6:30, watch us tape the show, talk a little SU football afterwards. Coach, homecoming 2019, is it a challenge keeping the team focused on the business at hand when you have all the extracurriculars swirling around them, the parties, the girls, the concerts, the dances? I mean, literally there's something every night.
It's just usually something all day and all night.
All day and night.
It's a challenge, and you know, the best thing you can do as a coach is just tell them that homecoming is not for you, and hope your team understand the message that the football game is what they need to focus on, but they're young men, and it's tough. There's a lot of activities and a lot of distractions, but at the end of the day, you got to reel them in and focus on football, and hopefully by us practicing in the morning, they don't have too many late nights and be able to give us the energy that we need to continue on the mission that we have in front of us.
Coach, the Bulldogs are going to come into A.W. Mumford Stadium at 5-3 on the season. They're coming off looked like a thrilling 43-41 win over their arch rival Alabama State in the Magic City Classic. They are second place in the SWAC East, and looks like they're having some decent success this year.
Playing really good, and I think they've gotten better as the season has gone along. The quarterback's really good. Glass has done a great job running the offense. Bentley is a good running back. They have some receivers. There's a talented group of guys. Defensively, they do a good job of mixing up what they're doing. But I really think we have to focus on us and make sure that our mindset is where it needs to be and play up to our expectations. If we do that, we should have some success against them, and hopefully we can win a football game.
Coach, what do you know about them? Don't they have a new coach over there this year?
He was there last year.
Okay.
That's Coach Maynard. I know him very well. He's a North Carolina A&T grad, played quarterback for him, and you know, so when you're in North Carolina, you're gonna know who the better players are. And I had a chance to watch him play when he was actually in college, and he's been around the game a long time. He's a Bill Hayes disciple. Usually gonna have a big offensive line. Probably would love to run the ball a little bit more than he have in the past. But at the end of the day, he's gonna have a well-coached football team, and they're gonna be a challenge for us. But we need to be ready to play our best.
Well, there you have it from the coach. When we come back, we're going to close out this week's edition of the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums.
Diseases from smoking kill more African Americans each year than car crashes, AIDS, and murders combined. In the U.S., about 1 in 5 African American adults smoke cigarettes. It's estimated that each cigarette you smoke shortens your life by 7 minutes. That's 7 minutes less to spend time with people you love doing what you love each time you smoke a cigarette. Is it worth it? Smoking affects us all.
Where your seafood comes from has everything to do with its flavor, its quality, and even its safety. Cheap imported seafood raised in ponds overseas has nothing on the incredible flavor and quality of the fresh fish, shrimp, crabs, and oysters caught right here in Louisiana waters. We all know that the best dishes are made with the best ingredients, and Louisiana seafood is the best you can buy. So know what you're buying and make sure you're serving delicious Louisiana seafood. Because when you know better, you eat better.
Hi, I'm Coach Dawson Odums. And if you're looking for a great new or used car, Jerry Lane Chevrolet invites you to come and check them out. Whatever your taste in vehicle is, they got a great lineup to fit your style. And most importantly, your budget. Personally, they're taking care of me with this great truck. I'm a big guy, and this a big truck. It's roomy and comfortable, and it has to get up and go when I need to get up and go. So remember, whatever your taste in vehicles, come visit us at Jerry Lane Chevrolet. Go Jags!
Welcome back to the Jaguar Football Show with Coach Dawson Odums. Of course, we want to remind you, Hollywood Casinos got their 25th anniversary celebration this Sunday. So after you hang out and do all the Jaguar homecoming festivities, come by Hollywood and have a Zydeco good time. Of course, Hollywood also has those Bayou Classic tickets. All you got to do is go register, put your name in the pot, and you could be going to the Bayou Classic for free. We want everybody to be safe this homecoming 2019, and of course we need Coach to get that win. Right, Coach?
That's right.
All right.
Go Jags!